Hi, I'm the WanderingNewbie. It's time for Record Keeper. Today, we have with us a Final Fantasy 13 event called The Last Tier, which I believe is a really weird sideways reference to the tear that Sarah sheds right when she gets turned into crystal, and then Snow keeps as a necklace. That was always kind of a weird plot point, all things considered. Like, if you take a second to think about, Snow keeps it in his pocket. He does something with it really weird. Anyway. Okay. Animan Child's back. I don't think this boy in this version has the ultimate dispel, which is good. Should I watch an LP of 13 at some point? uh... 13 has some of the biggest mess of development, I think, in the entire... Like, I actually would have had the biggest mess in development history, except 15 exists. But then again, 15 is a 13 game, so always remember that. It speaks volumes to how bad developmentally 13 was, in that one of the 13 games had such a bad development cycle, it became 15. The other one became Type 0. Whoa. Yeah, emulator. A cool move, emulator. Oh, it's a matter of what you want to do for your roaming warrior. I rarely ever use the Hyper Mighty Guard for farming anymore. Yeah, 15 was originally 13 versus... And I want to say Type 0 was 13 Aligo or something like that. Oh man, it was a 13 game. That's why Type 0 has Fal'Cie in it. Fal'Cie and l'Cie. Because it was originally a 13 game. Sorry. I cropped this picture incorrectly. I'm gonna redo that real quick. Alright, there's gonna be a Windows error noise. That's on me, not you. Agato. Right, that's what became Type 0. I won't say as soon as the merge occurred, Final Fantasy was on a downward spiral. I would say around the time of 13. That's when it went on a downward spiral. Because 12 is okay. I will go to bat for 12 for the most part. I didn't. Oh, wait, no, I did bring an attack down. I was like, I didn't bring an attack down. No, we're okay, we're fine. I know people that really like 11. Like, 11 is an outdated MMO, but at the time, a lot of people liked 11. I kind of like the Gambit system in 12 a lot. I've gone on record saying that the Gambit system is actually kind of okay. And then 13, it just gets really messy. Where am I with Magicite and Odin? I have killed 2 5-star Magicites because I'm mad lazy and just don't like doing Magicites. And for what it's worth, outside of really stupid, overpowered bonus boss fights, hey dog, you really don't need to clear those Magicites to do most of the content in this game. So it's actually really... It's nice because it actually kind of keeps to my mentality of, I don't like to use the overpowered stuff. I'll clear most fights without soul breaks, I'll clear most content without Magicite. Oh, he honking. Yeah, I'm currently fiddling around with Phoenix when I have the time. Whoa, gravity. Sometimes when these ultimate fights pull out the moves that you're just not expecting. Like, for reference, Silver Wings, me personally, I work more or less a 9-to-5 job, and then, you know, streaming other days of the week, this, that, and the other thing. On top of, I play one other phone game kind of religiously. Well, no, I have 2 other phone games that I kind of play on the side, as well as just playing other games. I just don't have the time to sit down and, like, slam my head against Magicite because they take so goddamn long. Legitimately, the only reason I have these 2 other phone games is I picked them up on whims and then kind of got into the story. And I don't farm those games as much as like I would say farm in Record Keeper. Record Keeper is probably my main, but those other two games I do play enough because I do enjoy playing the story and I have friends that play them. The two other games being both side games. I play Grand Blue and Dragalia. Grand Blue is still one of the best things out there because the story, like 90% of the time, the story in Grand Blue is amazing. And then every now and then you get a stinker of an event, which, oh boy, that Love Live collab is coming, and I'm just remembering the first one and thinking, one of the worst collabs. One of the worst collabs that Grand Blue has had, and also had one of the most interesting antagonists in a random event that I'm really mad is shoved and stuck in those collabs. Destroyed me, prisoner. Whoa, hello, hi. Hello. The underscore Doc. Sorry, that joke was there in my brain and then was gone. How did Melon Chicken turn out? I had to step away from Melon Chicken. Because I've also heard that Melon Chicken, it actually cooked. Boring sauce, good chicken. Alright, yeah, okay, yeah. It's fair, yeah. Also, hi, hello. For those getting hosted over from the Doc underscore C, T. Mr. Doc CT. If you aren't familiar with this is Final Fantasy Record Keeper. It is a Final Fantasy phone game that sort of apes the Final Fantasy VI art style with an A to B. We're actually just about to jump into a fight that I'm actually doing challenge style, so you'll get the basic idea, and then, hey, guess what? The hard difficulty fight for this week's event is actually kind of buck wild, so, hey, you'll actually see a somewhat interesting fight. Well, let's get right into it. So you can't auto-fight these. If I sat down long enough and actually figured out a way, I might have been able to. Oh, right. You have the really dumb song. So you see the general thing here is that our bars fill up, we get commands, we input our abilities that, you know, were crafted along the sides, and you fight boss. Just using a friend summon to get me a Mighty Guard. This first ability, Cyclone Bolt right here, is used in order to make jumps land instantly. It's a good combo move. I kind of really like it. But yeah, the challenge I'm doing for this fight is I'm doing it full Final Fantasy 13 party style. I get a little bonus for doing that. So right now this boss doesn't seem all that threatening, it just kind of punches me every now and then. But what if? Oh my god, I forgot how fucking boring this song is. So I think right now this boss now, yeah, it is. It has double the speed. It goes very fast now. I think it might have upped its defense too. Did you up your defense? Oh boy. Can you do a wait mode, or is it always active? Sadly, no, but there are speed options, as you can see right here. Fast is unplayable. This game is mostly playable only on 1. 2 if you're not really using haste. The game, here's a little fun tidbit for you. You can't do that twice. When this game first came out, there was no speed option. You were forced to play the game at speed 3 all the time. And it was wild. Alright, but there we go. Pretty simple, but you can see how that can get threatening. Obviously, I handled it pretty well, but this is, you know, I have max level characters, so, you know, even though I'm limiting myself one way or another, you know, some things seep through the, get through the cracks. Did the song start yet? That song did start. It just has a 30-second loop that's nothing. I think that satchel is just a, like, I think it's interrupt resist and a 15% or a 15 stat boost, which means, like, I'm gonna shove it in the vault. I don't need any more of those. Kasumi, there used to not be life bars. Like, on release, if it wasn't for the fact that the things as far as Final Fantasy games that Record Keeper had to compete with was fucking like all the bravest, this game would have bombed. But the fact that this was, that again, all it had to compete with was all the bravest, whatever. People looked at it and went, no, this is fine, this is acceptable. To be fair, I think we got life bars about 6 or 7 months into the game. It didn't take that long. Did Brave Exvius come after us? Yes, almost like either a couple months or a year afterwards, which is impressive because Brave Exvius is hot garbage. But I've gone on multiple Brave Exvius rants on stream. No need for that another time. So my team here is mostly mad or physical, but I actually have a 50% stat buff on here. Let's just grab a Culinary Curiosity. Wait, actually, is there a good boy? There we go. Oh wait, no, that's a 50. Damn it, I'm bringing the 50%. I need a 30% boost. I need a shared boost. That's right. I'm stupid. So what I'm talking about there is obviously like you can use stat boosts, and generally those come from your limit breaks. They're called soul breaks in this, but I like to refer to them as limit breaks when we have new viewers in because it's an easier thing to register and understand. But your limit breaks give you special abilities and all that. If your stat boosts are multiple stat types, they will stack with each other pretty well too. So what I want here, Vessel Fate is one. Is there a neater? Is there a better one? Is there one that gives me some bit more? But I actually need that Mighty Warrior for something else. So I'm going to hold on to that one for a little bit. We might be looking at just a 30-30 attack mag. That's fine. We won't be using the magic at all for this, but the extra 30% attack is very nice. Alright, so what you were seeing, since you got hosted in, is actually some lower level combat. I wasn't even using higher ranking abilities or limit breaks. Now, we will be using those. Also, here are some various other characters that may or may not have actually shown up that long in the games that they're from, such as Scott. Hey guys, you remember Scott? If not, let me give you a refresher. You walk into a room, get a message from him, and he dies. That's Scott. He's a character in Record Keeper. Well, anyway. What do I have in this lineup anyway? We got Locke, Aron, Scott, Minfilia. Also didn't do much of combat in her game. And Yuna. Minfilia in this game, they sort of adjusted sideways stuff. They made her mainly the buffer for 14. And gave her sort of the support skill set, which is the stat reducing stuff. And then also sort of themed her stuff around the gladiator moves. If you've played 14 at all. So yeah, you're fighting one of the Eidolons from 13. So of course they're going to cast, what's it called? They're going to cast Doom on your party. In 60 seconds, your life fucking ends. They're not actually weak to fire. I just thought that the fire, like, making a full fire team would be proper theming. So that's a neat move that actually raises his attack at sacrificing resistance. So he'll be hitting a little harder than everybody else on the team. Cistern in back doesn't fight in this fight. Oh, jeez. Much like in 13 itself. But she does waste your time. I think Faith was casted on her, so that's why she's hitting so hard. Yeah, Locke is fire themed because Phoenix. Aron is fire themed because he's a samurai, and that's the samurai skill set in this game. Also, Aron had fire-based abilities, like his limit breaks were fire themed. Love when you get a lucky double cast off. This fight They hit very hard, but this is going way too smoothly. I'm waiting for something stupid to happen. I am also wearing ice resist accessories because so I could also attribute to why this is going so well. Oh, there's Faith. Alright. No. Or can reduce that magic. You don't. But, let's end this a little bit more flashily. And then, just in case. It's fine. What level is the duh suffix for spells? 5. For all intents and purposes. Has anyone finished all the realm dungeons? I'm still working through the elites. I have, but again, like, yeah, each dungeon gives a mithril, so it's worth it. Alright, Curata is a 6-star, correct, but technically, like, if it had a name, it would probably be like Cure 5. But also I had the benefit of playing this game from the start, so most dungeons, you know, I didn't have to go back and do them all. Anywho, it wouldn't be a 13 event if Bart didn't show up. So this Barthantalus fight is actually really rude. He has one outrageously nasty move. But on the whole, I actually kind of like his gimmick. Everything's piercing in this fight, which means that defense buffs and protect and shell don't actually do anything for you. So just skip out on them. Oh, I should also mention for people joining in and seeing the game for the first time, I'm going to back out for this because it's actually kind of cute. Just for a hot second. So over here, these are the two side things outside of weekly events. There's realm dungeons, which are just like do story fights, and that's it. Record dungeons are rad. The entire basis for a record dungeon, and I'll just jump very quickly into one just to show the hot premise here. So the entire premise for record dungeons is your main character OC and main character OC girl are forcibly inserted into the Final Fantasy stories. And then events play out. It starts off as just a romp across various Final Fantasies, but they actually start up their own original plot line going alongside of this, and it's neat. They're doing some interesting stuff with, hey, we have all of these bosses and everything from across Final Fantasy. What if we just started mashing them together? And that's been fun. The first time you see Wing Raptor from 5 do a combo attack with Fire Main from 12. It's neat. It's kind of what I look forward to whenever we get the story mode update. Oh, also Kingdom Hearts is in this. It's very limited. They only release the Kingdom Hearts characters during Kingdom Hearts events, and then they're sealed away in the Disney Vault for another year. But Kingdom Hearts is in this. Yes, the copyright Disney Vault. Yeah, and the Kingdom Hearts characters are all really good. That's the best part. They're just like no nonsense in there. They're all very, very good. But anyway. Time for an actually kind of neat fight with one problem. But on a whole, actually kind of a neat fight. Though this loading time is going to take a little bit. This is not reflective of the game. That is the emulator. Whenever I try and throw real stuff in there, it takes a bit to load. For as much as I shit on Dingus, the Space Pope here, I actually really like Barthantulus's music. So, Barthantullus starts the fight with a protected shell. Aside from those giving him protect and shell, they also actually buff his defense and resistance. So bring a defense and resistance debuffer to remove those buffs on himself. Everything Barthantullus does pierces. So there's not a lot of fixing the damage that he does. You kind of just need to eat it. Once we get him into weak mode, we'll start to see his actual gimmick coming into play. Oh, also only vulnerable to holy, dark, and poison elements. He's very resistant to all the rest of them. Sorry, I'm thinking. Does Record Keeper keep the interaction where slow and haste override each other? Yes. Same thing with poison and regen. This comes into play in this fight. Oh boy. You're an angry man. Use Tifa's Thorns Haste Regen USB. Alright. Ah. That right there, that's success. We will see why that's success like 5 minutes from now. So what that actually did was casted a full stat buff, as you can see by the fact that she is healing for way more, and re-rates. Hey newbie, why is re-rates bad on your healer? Oh, you know. Cloud's getting angry. Cloud's getting rude. Yes, if you are using Tifa's USB and Regenga, Tifa's USB will overwrite the Regenga. So you want to try and time that a little bit better. Alright, time for Cloud to get rude. And dead. So, his ultimate Thanatosian thing there kills somebody if they have regen. Or re-rates. Dying removes all your buffs. It's such a cool mechanic! It's an ultimate dispel without being an ultimate dispel. It's really smart. Also this. So the ultimate Thanatosian laughter puts a sap on everyone. Sap and poison sharing the same status thing as with regen. So regen will overwrite the sap. The apocalypse hymn there will do 99% max HP damage to anybody with sap. So in between the laughter and that move, you need to cast a regen. The only issue with that mechanic is he does it at a part later in the fight with literally no turns in between, so barely giving you a chance to do that counter. Alright, we're done. Alright, safe. So this boss actually has some really interesting mechanics to it, which is more than I can say for a lot of Apocalypse double bosses. And it's really cool. Crazy twist. Thank you for the follow. And you too. If you're viewing for the first time and not following it, you should drop a follow. While I am just playing a phone game right now, I play a lot of other stuff, such as I just wrapped up a playthrough of Bloodstained, I'm playing Dragon Quest Builders 2, and on Thursdays I play turn-based strategy games, and on Fridays I play a lot of RPGs. How far am I into the Banner Saga series? We just started up 3 last Thursday. Which 3 has been a slow roll at the start, but I see that they are setting stuff up. So similar to the Ultimate Double Plus. Whoops, that's not the right team. There is a cool challenge mode version that you can do with this fight. If you can take it out with a full synergy team. This will be a bit of a slower roll because my my teams for this realm are kind of scattershot. Usually I run full mages, but also this boss is invulnerable to ice, so I can't run my ice team. As you do. Also, I should mention that for this, when I do these silly challenge runs, I generally go whole ham. No reason to hold back against the challenge. Alright, Silverwings. Thanks for the raid again. Oh shit, did I cut that off? I did. Why am I so stupid? I mean, I know the reason why, because I just started doing... always showing the magic site. So, force of habit for almost 4 years of doing this. I wonder. How big is my picture folder? Fairly large. Should maybe clean out that folder. But then I couldn't reference old pictures. And what's the fun in that? Windows error noise on my side, not you. Probably because I'm on Windows 8. Wait a minute. There we go. I was gonna crack in my neck. Crack of that neck. Oh, okay. I wonder if I can actually... if this will work. Does that get off before this and actually reduce the damage? Rad. And we hold, and we hold, and we hold. Okay. Fight is going to be a little trickier than the other version. We're probably going to hold on Vanille too until, yeah, the first move. Since her instant cast Soul Break will counter most of the damage that we've accrued pretty well. For big numbers thanks to her passive. And then we'll start on working on that in peril. Yeah, Edge's USB or his SSB would work pretty well for this too, because it would give you that haste and a last stand. Though last stand would kind of be canceled out by his death mechanic a bit. Well, it matters on when you hit that death mood. I've had to kill 2 characters. Vanille is real. Time to get with the big punchy. So due to these multi-hits that he does, he's actually really good at building you meter. Case in point. And luckily for me, due to Vanille's passive, I'm very good at undoing that damage. Very good at undoing that damage. I have no idea why Vanille just healed for 3,000 health. That one is actually a mystery to me. Alright, Sid Reigns is also on his roll now. Oh shit, did Sid get hit by it? I missed when that happened. Well, that's annoying. We gotta do this so that Sid doesn't die. Because again, that just put a sap and a... That just put a sap on him, period. That's what that did. everybody else blocked it, but he got the sap. So if I didn't do that, this would have just destroyed all of his HP. No. Actually. Consider. No. Do I care about Saz? I mean, as a character, he's pretty alright. But, for clearing this fight, actually, he's gonna sap everybody, so I need to be, I need to be on the ready. From Mississippi to Mississippi, and go. Too early. Well, things are about to get interesting. Apparently I'm fine. Only says got hit by the sap. We take those. Actually, if that's missable, I wonder if you can just wear resist accessories. You probably just wear sap resist accessories. I'm gonna peep that real quick. Here it is. And saps. This might be resistible. Huh. Well, good to know. I'm gonna do a real quick outro for this video, and then we're gonna jump into the second dungeon I've set up for tonight. What am I looking for here? I'm looking for the calendar. There it is. What are we looking at? 6? 6. And then after we do that second dungeon, we're going to do a banner review with also a couple of pools. So, stick around. Good shit. For the emulator stalling out. Well, that's it for the FF13 event. Barthantalus, a cool boss. Period. That is my review of the event. Next time we got Final Fantasy VI. So I'll see you then. Alright. Let's rotate the board. Hi, I'm the WanderingNewbie. Today, we have a new type of event called the Elemental Proving Ground. And what is the Elemental Proving Ground? Well, it is a time attack dungeon based around pretty much, magicite stuff. It is a lightning weak boss that deals water damage, and you have only so much time to deal the damage. A little timer counts down. And deal enough, you clear the fight. And we're just going to jump into the Unleashed Soulbreak version because the other one's it's seriously just build water resist, use lightning attacks. Hey, remember how we just got a free chain? If you don't have a chain, use the free chain and execute. But more interesting stuff. Cell strength error. I haven't actually tested this fight. So we'll see how this pans out. I think I'm gonna take this Tactician Stone. Since all the things aside, I really don't need the other ones. I think the boss does piercing attacks across the board, so you really don't need anything too crazy for dealing with him. Uh-oh, I forgot to get stats. Time to jump back out. For those new people coming in, this will be a perfect chance to see kind of Record Keeper going buck wild. Then we gotta load in all those soul breaks. Souled breaks. A soul still breaks. Kind of have a game plan in my brain parts for this, but a bit of this going well does hinge on me landing certain things. So, well, we'll see how that pans out. I wasn't kidding about me loading in a lot of soul breaks, by the way. That really wasn't a joke. There we go. Alright, so his first move, by the way, is increasing his water attack and lightning defense. So, have fun. Oh, going too fast. Yes. You have high defense. Well, we'll see how this pans out. There's so much happening! What if just, you know, go fast again? Oh, Lord. Huh. Does anybody have an apparel on this team? Kind of. We're fine. Sora's here. I should have summoned Quetzalcoatl on the last turn for my Magicite. Numbers get high. Oh, I guess, the instant casts from his, USB wore off on Kane. Judgment. And then Blitz. That's the move, by the way. Sora's mechanic has only changed if you've been as lucky as me and just gotten, like, fucking everything on him. Rude. Yeah! Alright. I didn't get the 2 mil. The unlimited soul break events that they've been doing as of late are really fun because it just lets you go buck wild. It's super fun for those combos that, like, are really stupid and hard to pull off. By the way, yeah, the last, if you didn't see it, it's just this. That's it. I think you only have to hit the 1,000,000 to clear. Oh no, that's just first time reward. Yeah, so you just need to finish the fight. That's it, and you get the crystals. And then that's just whatever. The other ones, though, should be noted. These are worth doing. I think literally these are copy and paste each week, each time they show up. And it's literally just element, does attacks, raises his water attack and lightning resistance. And that's it. That's what he does every time. Not a whole lot going on mechanically. Ah, yeah. That's it. And I somehow finished up before 9 o'clock, but that doesn't mean that we can't do a banner review. As we can extremely do banner review, because the second banner will be up in time for reviews. Because that's all I had planned.
Yo.
Hi. Oh, right.
You just caught me in the middle of trying to get that elemental proving ground shit done in the back.
Yeah. Give me a hot second here.
Yeah, one sec. Give me a minute. I have to actually open up my calculator for something. Okay. Trouble in your virtual world, newbie?
No. So remember how I said I adjusted mic stuff? Volume stuff?
Yes.
Yeah, I had to lower you 20%.
Oh.
No. Not your fault at all. Also, Kama, thank you for the resub for 20. Not anything of your fault. I actually upped OBS's stuff so that I could lower my co-commentators' mics.
Oh, I see.
Because I had everybody jacked up a bit too high, and it was blowing out their mics.
Okay, so just rising tide lift all boats sort of situation.
Yeah. I upped volume 10% from 50 to 60, and then lowered 20% because 50 to 60 is a 20% increase in volume.
That's math, baby.
Yeah, we should probably maybe take a dip in. Yeah, let's do the focus banner first.
Yeah, this one just sort of came out of, I want to say, left field. It is very heavily focused on high cast tech, which is stuff that triples your casting speed.
Alright. First up, Double Junction for Squall. It's the, if I remember right, Ice-Fire combo Brave. So, 10 physical Ice-Fire attacks to one enemy, temporarily reduce the delay of the user's actions, increase the damage of the user's Spellblade abilities a very large amount, and grant Bravery mode to the user, setting the Brave level to 2. Spellblade ability damage increases depending on the number of Ice and Fire Spellblades used while this is active. I think it scales up to 6 uses, which, as in general with a lot of Squall stuff, you'll never hit that.
Yeah, so really it's the high cast, obviously, and the Spellblade ramp that makes this one really shine. And also the fact that it could just go off of Ice and Fire, and, well, Squall's kind of really great at those now. This can also really help his Awakening if you have it.
Yep.
Just any sort of high cast source makes you really pop off.
And obviously, this gives him foothold in 2 different Magicites, so that's always handy. Just free Overstrike damage, especially in Ice and Fire. Well, less
especially
than
Overstrike damage that fast.
Yeah, there's plenty of Overstrike damage to be found in Fire. Ice is a bit harder.
Yeah.
Because Ice just has Spellblade and Samurai. Because I don't think there's any Overstrike Ice shooters. How many Ice shooters actually are? I think it's just Null.
Yeah, I think it is just Null.
I think they Turnways Fran into Ice Shooter as well.
Umaro was dipping into Shooter for a while, but he has since gone to Monk now that Monk is real.
Yep. Secret of the Lily, actually way more useful than it was. Well, actually, I can't make that joke anymore. They made Secret of the Lily real. Damn it.
Yeah, Ishola is actually real. Yep.
They stole my joke. Anyway.
The Black Lilies.
Yeah. Secret of the Lily, instantly restore a large amount of HP. I mean, well, actually, hold up, back up a second here. Just normal lilies are good now. Normal lilies increase your regen time.
Oh, whack. I thought it was just the Black Lilies.
I mean, the Black Lily is ridiculous, sure, but normal lilies now make your MP regen faster. Which is super good on White Mage, because White Mage can accidentally run through all of their mana very quickly.
Oh, wow.
If you are... It is easy to play White Mage. It is hard to play White Mage well. Anyway, instantly restore a large amount of HP to all allies, reduce delay of the user's magic actions for 3 turns, and temporarily grant Brave mode. This is a cure. This is a healing casting, ramping Brave off of White Magic in general. And it is a instant heal with a last stand attached to it. So very nice.
Yeah, so for the folks at home, a Brave USB is you get a charger, your abilities become your charger, and you ramp up to a spender, which you see right here.
Did I never put my fucking... I never put the stat and... fucking whatever.
It's really dumb. The high cast off of this is fantastic for mages. Y'shtola doesn't benefit as well off of it, just because it runs only off of stuff that deals damage, so she can't just heal super quick, but she can very easily just get into that Medica with the last stand and help the party's survivability while also just, you know, giving them a whole bunch of fast cast. It's really great.
Yep. White Mage Wonder, instantly restore a large amount of HP to all allies, reduce the delay of their actions for 2 turns, and grant them Regenga. What if?
So, this one is colloquially known as Ilara USB, because Ilara was the one who first had this USB. It was since given to Rosa, and Rosa has the ability Wrath, which means she can just generate meter mad fast and then ramp into this.
Pretty much. It's good.
It's great.
Arbiter's Tome, though. Temporarily set the crit hit chance of all allies to 50%. grant them haste, temporarily reduce the delay of the user's actions, cause the user's support abilities to increase crit hit chance of all allies up to 5 ranks, resulting in 100%.
This is the dumbest crit thing in the entire game, because this is triple casting speed on Tyro, and it also rewards him for being an entrust barrier, which means he is building meter and trying to give meter to other characters. And every time he is doing that, any support action at all, actually, he is boosting the entire party's critical hit rate by 10%. This is a new buff that overwrites the previous one, which means that the timer resets. So long after the mode that he goes into is gone, the crit buff still lasts.
Here's how stupid this is. In story mode for the big you're facing down the villain fight that they did recently, they gave him this.
Yeah.
For reference, story mode just has set party layouts. But yeah.
This is really fucking dumb for physical teams.
Arbiter's Tome is fantastic. It's one of the best physical moves out there.
Yeah.
Cloud Staff for VV. Clamorous Magic. 10 magic physical. What? 10 magic, ice, water, lightning, non-elemental to 1 target. Temporarily reduce the delay of the user's actions and enter Black Mage EX mode, in which increase the user's magic 50%, depending on the number of black magic abilities the user has used, and cause black magic abilities to trigger a follow-up, My Memories, and then trigger Legacy of Life when it ends.
Okay, so My Memories is a 6-hit chaser, and Legacy of Life is an overstrike finisher. That is, it deals damage above the damage cap.
Yep.
It's pretty great. This one is more for VV's Voltec side, that is to say, lightning, ice, and water. There is a spell called Voltec, does all those elements. He wants it bad.
It's solid.
Yeah,
It's big numbers. Reminder that VV does, like, there's no double cast or anything on this, but VV has a trance mode if he gets low HP where he double casts, so it's fine. Here's where
he has Black 6 and nothing else, but that's all he needs.
Excuse me. Temporarily raise magic in mind of all allies moderate amount. Resistance, small amount, so that's 30% to all of them. Grant haste and reduce offensive magic casting time for 2 turns.
Very, very excellent support USB for mages.
Do I have this? No. Okay. I was gonna say no, I don't. I have his holy.
You don't have the little acquired bag on the icon.
Yeah, I have his holy chain. Which is that's where I got the mag mind buff.
Yeah, just because like Edward is pretty much always supporting magical teams. His only physical supporting soul break is his burst.
Is his burst, and it's fucking good.
It's fucking good because
that's the wild thing is like you go, Edward only has one physical buffing thing. I'm like, yeah, but it's shout with a holy imperil. It's really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this is fine for spellcasters. Speaking of the devil, Vanquishing Cries for Fran is 6 range physical ice dark. This is dark damage to all enemies.
This one's old.
Yeah, I know, but it's still good. Imperil 2 and reduce delay of all allies action. Hey, dude, I'll take Imperil 2 and reduce delay of all actions for 2 turns. That's solid.
Yeah, it's still fine. It's still fine. No doubt about that. This one was pretty important just back in the day because it was one of the only ice imperils in the game.
This could do a whole lot of work on Sildra. Sorry, I keep wanting to go, yeah, fire's weak to ice. I'm like, that's not how it works. That's not how it works.
You know shit about Pokemon. It's still solid, is what we're trying to say.
Yeah, and the fact that it's AoE, that will come up every now and again where you need AoE imperils. Blasting Aura is a tempo infusion. Sorry, quick cast infusion.
Yeah, it's a speed glint.
Squall. Sorry, my brain.
Speed glint is the format where the user just gets 2 turns of high cast, triple casting speed, and then also like empowered infusion for their element.
Yep. Divine Guard is give everybody a magic barrier, enable them. Yeah, give everybody a magic barrier in haste. This is
what Rosa does.
Yeah, Rosa has kind of been pegged as this end barrier sort of character, and instant end barrier is nothing to shake a stick at.
Yeah, like
hey,
she's
does
always
this work on. This doesn't work on Torment's instant kill move, right?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
you just have to jump for that one.
That would be too good.
That would be too good. Still shrugs off a lot of the haters. The thing with blinks these days is they want you to use blinks for some of the heavier hitting stuff and just to shrug off the occasional blow. They don't want you to use blinks for their big stupid gimmick attacks.
Yep. Still nice.
Still nice.
Divine Benison is Shell Haste, Major Regen. It's fine.
Yeah, it's perfectly good anti-dispel tech.
Yep. And also, you can just bring Protect on her, and then, you rounded everything out. Also, never look down on Major Regen. That actually heals a lot of HP over time.
Yes. Just because Regen goes stupid doesn't mean the Major Regen isn't doing a lot of work.
Ed gets, we're moving into LMRs, reduce delay the user's actions for 3 turns. Yeah, he buffs and then supports, so he wants to go very fast at the start of the fight.
Yes.
Fran,
LMRs, by the way, are passives you can equip.
Fran gets reduced delay for 3 turns because she is kind of an offensive support. She has a lot of imperils.
Yeah, I could see that actually, just because imperils are a thing you'd want.
Also, okay, that's a good point. I wasn't aware of this. Fran
she gets the free chain for ice. Yes,
she eventually gets the free ice chain, so even better. Next month, even nice. Keeper Sat is reduced, like no delay for 2 turns, which yes,
really good.
Yeah, if you just want to windmill slam a shield into the ground, this is your answer for that. And then Mage Hat is starting fired on Vivi with a very good reference of this is the Amano art hat for Vivi.
It's a little strange because Vivi's, off element USB is here.
Yeah, it's a little strange. Yeah. All in all, it's a fairly solid banner.
Yeah, this is actually a nice banner.
Whenever they do these focused banners, there's usually some stinkers on there, but this one's actually pretty solid across the board.
It has a lot of prime rib. If you need to shore up your cast manipulation tech, this is where to go.
I'm trying to think of like what else they could put on the for Vivi, and the only thing that really comes to mind LMR-wise is the longer cast time when equipping.
It would be really cheeky, and I'd rather they do that.
Yeah.
It'd be on theme. In the complete opposite direction.
By the way, I took care of all my my 5-star swords.
Nice.
You may yell, "Hey newbie, you didn't get that many crit." I upped the free Manhunter dagger all the way to 50. It's now an extremely solid off-realm weapon. I now have a dagger for every realm.
Okay, well, Banner 2 is here, so we need to refresh that.
Okay. First up is Lightning's Awakening. I think this is just flat broken.
Yeah, it's just flat broken.
15 range.
Army of One evolved.
Which, by the way, did you know Lightning is Lightning element and not Holy? That would be weird if she was Holy. Anyway, 15 ranged Lightning non-elemental to one enemy temporarily infuses the user with the power of Lightning and grant Awoken Lightning mode, causing every second ability to trigger a follow-up Lightning Strikes, which is...
One sec, let me get that. Okay, you're gonna play it like that, huh? Well, how about this, smart guy?
Yeah, see, the problem is Lightning Strikes is also the name of her SSB.
Yes, that is correct.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, everybody, it's me, Lightning from
everyone.
Finals.
It's me. My favorite things are being a pet.
Okay, Chain Lightning is 5, 10, up to 20 single ranged attacks if the user has used 2 up to 6 lightning attacks during the status. So, if you are able to use 6 lightning attacks somehow during the Awakening mode, then you've got that chaser up to 20 fucking hits.
It's absolutely disgusting if you pull that off. Oh, which by the way, hey, if only she had something that gave her quick cast. Oh wait, her USB 1.
Oh wait, yep.
Well,
At least she has plenty of ways to do that just because she is in Celerity, which is all about fast casting shit. This is just more about, like, mash out Flash Disaster as quick as possible and then go into Ripping Plasma for the 20-hit chaser.
or what if you just had quick cast and you use Thundering Quad Strike?
Yeah. There are a lot of ways to go about pumping this up, and you probably are only going to see one 20-hit chaser, but, like, yeah, you can really make it work. It's dumb.
Sliding in. Hey, 2 Awakenings for the price of 1. I thought this was spelled wrong for a second. Diamond Gazer. Deal 15,
I really like this one.
Yeah, deal 15 physical ice, non-elemental to one enemy. Temporarily infuse user with the power of ice. Grant Awoken Ice Mode. Cause user's ice ability to grant all allies a berry that reduces damage from 1 attack for 30%.
That is 40%, actually.
40%.
So every time he uses an ice ability, everyone just gets 40% damage cut on the next attack for free.
Yep.
I really like this because it is a really good way of cementing Snow's whole weird Ice Knight niche. Because they really can't... They've been having problems trying to get that whole thing figured out, and I think this is their best attempt at it. Not to mention the fact that if you have some sort of high cast tech that can support Snow, then you can just pretty much keep that damage barrier on forever.
Yeah, we're going to see this for a lot of Night type characters. This giving everybody a reduction barrier.
Yeah, but it is on ice, which doesn't normally get that, so...
Is Ice Monk real yet? I think they just released the 6-star.
They released Ice... They released Ice Iron Fist or whatever it's called, so Snow is real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shit, I am very impressed with how well it nails the support niche. If this was every second chaser, I'd be like, whatever, but it's just every time, so great way to keep your damage low.
Moving on. No, it's a good point. Yeah, moving on. Deal 15 magic Dark Holy non-elemental to one target. Temporarily infuse user with the power of dark. Temporarily grant Awoken Darkness mode. Causing every second ability to trigger a follow-up. Mortal Wings, dealing 5 magic Holy Dark non-elemental to one target. Mortal Wings deals 10 attacks if the user is doomed.
What a fucking trade-off. Doom is fake as hell.
Yeah, kind of.
I mean, they expect you to use Necro Countdown, which means that you're probably going to die really quick, but just use Dark Zone. Just use fucking Dark Zone and not care.
Use Dire Heal. Who cares? Like, there's so many dark abilities.
Yeah.
Use the one that fucking imperils. Just be a monster.
Hey, if you want to really be cheeky, try comboing this with his USB 1. You know, the thing that gives him instant cast 1 and also gives him a 4-hit chaser.
If you want to be really cheeky, combo this with his BSB.
Fucking hell, Sid is stupid.
Remember, Sid's Command 1 on BSB is still gross. It still deals a lot of damage, and nobody can figure out why.
It is still a good multiplier for all the stupid shit it is doing.
Alright, some simpler stuff. Arcane out of 10.
Arcane.
3 big ice hits, Arcane out of 10.
50,000 hits, and then the 3B.
Spheric End is another Arcane out of 10. This one is 2 element typed.
Yeah, plus Holy Fist for magic. You know, for that one character, you can do that.
Yeah. There really is only one.
Hey, did you know that lightning was lightning?
No, this one deals lightning damage. Yeah.
Yeah, it's totally lightning.
Yeah, this is lightning. Deal 10 magic... God, what is with my brain today? Deal 10 physical holy lightning to one target temporarily infused user with the power of Holy. Enter Knight of Etro, EX mode, temporarily causing the user's Holy abilities to reduce the delay of physical actions of all allies in the front row for one turn, triggering a follow-up Divine Edge, dealing 1, 5, or 15 physical Holy Lightning non-elemental to one target. Number of attacks
this is
goes in
like
sequence.
okay. So lightning is supposed to be lightning. They pivoted her into holy for this. This thing is granted mad powerful. It will do absolutely everything that it needs to do without any help whatsoever from LMRs or what have you.
Fun fact, people are pointing out that I have this. I was going to run Lightning for the Sid mission on the Apocalypse Double Plus until I realized she was the only physical attacker in 13 that could hit Barthantalus and not hit a resistance. There are no physical darkness users, and there are no other physical lightning users or physical holy users.
So the other thing too is that her dive is gives her 3 instant cast turns plus haste at the start of the fight, and generally for a speed combo format USB like this, you want to do that right at the start of the fight. So that excels there too.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
It is weird. It is weird that lightning is just holy for some reason, but it is undeniable that this USB is very powerful on her.
I'm nice now?
I'm nice now.
I'm nice now.
This is fine.
This is fine. Glip Plus, Rending Thunder, Instant Physical Lightning, and Imperil 2.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice way to get the party started.
Yeah.
Though a little bit unwieldy on lightning, specifically if you are using that dive that I told you about.
Yeah. Also, this is sort of a pseudo callback to Lightning's USB 2 that was in peril. Or
Yeah.
not USB 2, BSP 2.
Specifically, it is its replacement
Yeah.
for the modern age.
Glint Plus for Snow is 6 hits and last stand to everyone. Yes.
Hey, so I like 8 because he does that. So Snow does that too.
Yes. Period. Yes.
He protect.
Dark Shift is raise mag resistance 30% and reduce the delay of the user's darkness abilities.
I am pretty sure that is high cast.
I'll take it. Yeah, I'll believe it.
Yeah, it's darkness high quick cast. Darkness high quick cast, by the way. Just to make sure that everybody knows he is darkness. Definitely not holy as well.
Mm-hmm. Icicle Veil is Empowered Infusion and Protect Everyone, which is weird. But like,
This is an interesting pivot. This is an interesting shift. I think it's just mainly because his USB 2 gives shell and not protect.
probably.
Uh,
And then LMRs, we have Start and Dark, which is fine because he dives to double cast.
yeah, he's a dark boy, pretty much.
Start and Lightning, which is fine, I guess. Start and Iced, which is fine because his dive
I
is
think-
useless.
Yeah, his dive is just he starts with Sentinel.
You could pull her Awakening and then pull her in Holy Materia and literally not be able to use the two together. This is why I hate pivoted characters.
Arf.
All in all, though, most of the attack on this banner is fine, aside from weird shit like you can pull the USB here and get the in lightning thing and kind of be able to use them together, but not really. Yeah, everything on this banner is pretty nice.
Yeah, like people have been looking forward to this one just because it's, you know, a 3 awakening and all the awakenings are stupid.
Mm-hmm. Awakenings are good. Period. Awakening out of 10.
Like, I got Snow's Awakening when I was gunning for Lightning or Rains, and I was just like, actually, this is really good. Actually, I'm fine.
This is fine.
Chosen one for 4 separate gods kills at least one of them.
Anyway. Now a banner with no awakenings. Why is... Wait, hold up.
Yay.
Hold the phone. Yes. That good glitch is happening. Alright, I think I had to load into the page again. Yes, because there I got the loading screen right there.
Ah, gotcha.
Okay. First up, Arcane out of 10, but Holy and Summon Magic, which are...
Plus Holy Throne.
Yeah.
Magic. For hope.
Flying Mini Spear is jump-based wind damage, but 3 big hits, Arcane. Wind boosting
Jump
spear.
is important because her USB 1 makes jump attacks land instantly.
Yep. Generally a lot of that interacts correctly. That's why you saw when I was running with, what's his face? Kane, and I did USB 1, which is instant cast, and gives instant jump, into the USB 2, which is jump-based, so it instant cast.
That's one of the perks that Dragoons have gotten for lack of double cast for a while.
Yep.
Hi,
Devoted
it's the
Warriors,
chain.
it's the Realm Chain.
It's the Realm Chain.
Realm Chain.
Weird that a Dragoon would get that, but okay.
Alright. So we got 10 Summon Magic Holy attacks. Single target. Temporarily grant all allies a Holy Thorns, and grant the user Beyond Enlightenment mode, which temporarily causes the user's holy abilities to reduce the delay of the user's magic actions up to 3 ranks. When it ends, does an overstrike attack.
It's really good. Like, Hope is one of the 3 at this point characters capable of using Holy Thorns, and one of the only 2 magic ones.
Yeah. This is mostly yeah, this is fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Like, it's good support for magic holy teams.
Yep. Taming Pole is 10 wind non-elemental jump attacks to 1 target, temporarily infuse the user with the power of wind, temporarily cause the user's jump attacks to land instantly, and cause the user's Dragoon abilities to trigger a follow-up Wind Fang, dealing 5 ranged physical wind non-elemental to 1 target. The crit hit chance of Wind Fang increases each time it's used.
This is a disgusting combo with her USB 1, which makes all jump attacks instant cast.
Yep. Yeah. Sorry, my brain broke for a second there. All in all, this kind of makes her pop off pretty well.
Yeah. Her dive is also a nice combo with this because it is a 35% chance to chase any Dragoon attacks with a 4-hit wind non-elemental attack.
Yeah. When they still didn't know how to do Dragoons.
Yeah.
So, for the bat, 10 Magic Dark, non-elemental. No, just 10 Magic Dark. To one enemy, temporarily infuse user with power Dark, and temporarily raise the Dark attack of all allies by 1, and enter a Brave mode. It is not an Overstrike type, but a multi-hit and a super Dark resistance reducer.
Now this one is very brief, so you need to time it right, and fortunately it is instant cast, so you can time it right. You get all your damage in while it's hot.
Yep. It, again, is keeping with the theming of Nabat wanting to be that imperiler of darkness.
How brief is briefly? Let's go to the phones.
I think it is 5 in-game seconds.
I'm gonna say 10. 5 seconds.
What up?
100 points to House Newbie.
Moving on, we have Snow's Revenge Wall. Grant haste and shell, temporarily raise attack and defense 30%. and temporarily sent crit hit chance to 50%. A very nice.
Yeah, that's why his
physical,
Glint inflicts protect.
Yeah, a very nice physical starter here.
Yeah, I do find myself using this in some situations.
Overdue Awakening is an instant heal, Regenga, and attack, magic, defense, resistance, full breakdown.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, again, the breakdown attached to this because Vanille started out in doing breaks. So, just a call back to that. The instant heal and the Regenga is also very nice.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to lean in real quick before to correct something in chat. Always remember that Inafune was the art director, not the game designer for Mega Man. Just do keep that in mind. Because when Inafune left to make his own Mega Man, remember what we got. Anyway.
Instantly deal 6 magic, dark, and non-elemental attacks to random enemies. Lower their attack and magic a large amount because Final Fantasy 13 does not have a dancer.
Why does Final Fantasy 13 still not have a dancer? The mystery.
Well, if they had a dancer, then we wouldn't be able to use this glint.
Yep. Yeah, I think he left Capcom. Also, to be fair, Mega Man 11 is very good. It has a checkpointing issue, but aside from that, Mega Man 11 is pretty decent.
Yeah.
Sliding to our next one here. Need for Speed, hell yeah. Instantly grant haste to all allies and reduce the delay of their user's actions for 3 turns. Yes.
Yeah, it's a really good starter. That's a quick cast 3, but it's still a great way to get the party started.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I was taking a big drink. I'm not even going to try to pronounce this one. Temporarily grant the user Empowered Infusion for Holy, restore 2 summon abilities, and that's it.
Astravani indeed took me by the hand. This one is really good summoning glint just because summoners kind of have a whole bunch of tech that gives them ethers nowadays because they just won't increase the hone limit on summons.
Yep. Man, what if they increased the uses on summons, but you had to hone them even? They were the only things that you could hone past rank 5. Just
hey,
more
I'd be
orbs.
down with that. Like, just do it. Like,
5,000
as long as it's 10. 5,000 orbs. Cool. Fine. We're done. Master Chief, you're welcome.
Anyway, Hope has in Holy. It's fine for him.
Yeah, it's good.
Holy's real now for summoning. The bot has a moderate chance to reduce the delay of the user's actions for 1 turn when using dark abilities. What does she dive to?
She dives to 40% chance to imperil on darkness.
I find that Navat isn't a damage dealer, so this actually kind of works fine on her.
Yeah, like, this is good. This is acceptable in this case.
Yeah. Snow gets begin hasted and remove delay from the user's action for 1 turn. This is absolutely fine for him because he wants to go fast. He's a buffer.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's the whole banner. Again, there's no awakenings on this, so it kind of falls behind on the first banner. But
yeah, banner 1 looms bloody, so...
Welcome to the new meta of banner 1 is generally better. But I think this banner is fine on its own. It's just that, you know, banner 1 exists.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, and then, what if?
What if polls occurred?
What if floating occurred? Come on, I need more holy tech for lightning.
Hey, I'm really glad that they just decided to spring a Summer 30 Mithril freebie on us. Makes me feel a little bit better about pulling on 13 prematurely.
When is... We just had Fest, right? Yeah, we just had Fest.
Yeah, we just had Fest. Like, it's still... I think we're still, like, coming up on the halfway point. Late September.
How about that summer art that Japan got?
Yeah, I kind of want that. Please give me the extremely cool shades, Tyro.
Cool shades, Tyro.
The soul still burns.
The real interesting thing is how they're going to localize that in, 5 months. In
Like, it's fine because, like, I feel like it's acceptable, right? Like, there's no way, right?
Define acceptable.
Acceptable meaning, like, there should be no reason whatsoever that Global doesn't get it, except if we get different games again.
I mean, yeah, that's the only way, of course. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
But, yeah, just the whole, like, it's going to be extremely Thanksgiving. I think some of these are dupes. I have seen these items before. That gun, though. I have nothing for Saz, so...
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's fine. Size USB is golden.
Saz USB is very good.
And you got his LMR. Oh, but you had that.
Mega Flare, though.
Oh, wow, that is... Ooh, that is super old.
Every time I do one of these pulls and I don't get lenses, I go, wait, is this broken? Right. Right. Right.
Bad timing.
Well, somehow, even though very short event-wise this time around, we still pulled in just under 2 hours. But next week, maybe there'll be a second thing to actually really do. Just throwing that one out there. I think that might be one of the last. Like, we are very getting close to the end of Crystal Tower.
Yeah, I think... still have a few months out, I believe, until they finally kill it. But...
Wait. Yeah.